The new Seed Stages update is officially out in Roblox Grow a Garden, and we actually got a second secret, completely unexpected update to Grow a Garden, and people are not happy with it. In fact, even before this update came out, a lot of people never even wanted this thing to be added to the game. And this, of course, I'm talking about is the Battle Pass, or the Season Pass, the whatever pass you want to call this thing. People aren't happy with this, and honestly, for a good reason. Before we start though, if you guys could drop a like and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 400k, so come on, help a brother out, hit that subscribe button, let's get straight into this. So as I mentioned before, the Seed Stages update is out, and honestly, this update was quite small. There wasn't really much that was added in this update. It's a simple update, honestly, I don't hate it, the rewards are pretty decent too. It's a really decent little update. But of course, they made this update small just so they could focus more on the Season Pass, because this thing has been in the works for months now. Or at least that's what it feels like, because yeah, we've seen some of these pets that were added from this Season Pass like ages and ages ago. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about if you should spend the 750 Robux to actually buy the premium Season Pass, and if the Season Pass is a bad idea for Grow a Garden, if this is a cash grab like a lot of people have been saying. Honestly, we're going to talk about every single one of them. I've actually gone ahead and bought every single tier inside of the Season Pass to test out if it is actually worth spending all of this money, or even just spending all of your time doing this thing. But anyways, let's go one at a time. What am I talking about? Why are people upset? Well, as you guys know, a lot of people just don't like Grow a Garden becoming one of those tycoon games, and I feel like that is what people are upset about right now. With this Season Pass, it just feels like the devs of Grow a Garden are trying to milk as much money from this game as they can now. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but that's honestly how I feel. But at the same time, guys, this thing is free. Like, honestly, you don't even need to buy the premium pass, and I'll explain why. Because the free pass inside of this thing is low-key kind of decent, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It is a little bit grindy, which I don't really like, but again, these seasons are probably gonna last for maybe a month, so who knows? I'm not really sure how long these seasons are gonna last, but anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the Season Pass right now. As you guys can see, we have a free one at the top right over here, and we have a paid one at the bottom right here. So as I said before, I have paid for this entire thing, and as you guys can see, there's a lot of rewards we actually have to go over. If you guys do decide to buy this thing, it's gonna be 750 Robux to actually buy it, so it is not cheap at all, guys. This thing is extremely expensive. Now, the way you actually go ahead and level up inside of this battle pass is by doing your quests. These happen every 24 hours, and it seems like by the look of things, you can get yourself about 1,500 points by completing all of these quests, which is kind of crazy. I mean, once you guys start doing this battle pass, you'll realize that 1,500 points is like absolutely nothing. So I really hope they make it easier, because 250 XP is kind of a joke, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Along with this, we also have a brand new store with a brand new currency, which you guys are gonna have to unlock through the rewards right over here. So every single time you complete this, as you guys can see, you will be rewarded with a bunch of pass points. Once again, all of this just seems so simulator-y, if that makes sense. Like, this is starting to feel like a typical tycoon game, bro. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like this whole pass system, but again, it's something fresh. Some people like it, some people hate it, and people hate it. If we go over to the official Grow a Garden Discord server and search up something like pass, as you guys can see, people are not happy with this. Like, this person right over here says, can you all just remove the Season Pass? It's not that it's pay to win, even though I don't really like that either. I think it's just stuff that people can't get if they don't pay, like cosmetics or the rainbow and gold seeds. Also, putting more quests over the already event quests will just overwhelm the players, and they'll just end up going to a different game. Is it just me, or does anyone feel like the Season Pass is just a way for the devs to squeeze a bit more money out of the game because it's dying? Grow a Garden releasing a seasonal pass, big red flag. Like, honestly, this is what everyone is saying. And I'm not even handpicking or cherry picking these, by the way. These are back to back, guys. So if anyone wants to go down in the comments and say, oh, you're just cherry picking all of the bad comments, guys, all I've searched up is Season Pass, and these comments are back to back on the first page. But look, I'm not one to hate without actually taking a good look at this thing. Like, a lot of people are saying that this thing feels like a cash grab, this thing feels like it's pay to win. We're gonna go ahead and look at it right now. We're gonna go ahead and dissect this entire thing to see if this thing is actually pay to win. Is it worth doing your time? Let's go ahead and check it out right now. So once again, as I mentioned before, I bought the entire thing, so let's go ahead and look at each and every one of the rewards. So once again, keep an eye on the top rewards, because these are the free rewards, while the bottom rewards rewards right here are the paid rewards, meaning you have to go ahead and spend 750 Robux to actually get these rewards at the bottom right here. Now, initially, I don't recommend you guys to spend these 750 Robux. What I recommend you guys to do is complete the entire battle pass before you buy the premium, because you're still gonna get all of the rewards, but let's say for some reason you could not complete the battle pass, it wouldn't go to waste, you know? So always and always buy the premium after you guys have completed the entire thing. But of course, it's your money, you can spend it however you want, or of course, don't spend any money because the free rewards are not bad, as I've said many times. So starting off at level 1, you're just gonna get some simple pass points and a few fireworks. Next up, we have the Blue Jay, and this might sound really cool, but all this guy does is makes your berry type plants grow 2.6 times faster. Like, it's really not that great. Once again, you are getting it for free by simply just completing these quests, so not bad at all. Next up, we have the Sundew Seed. This is what the Sundew plant is going to look like, and the Sundew Seed sells for about 40,000 shekels. Okay, no, 75,000 shekels for a slightly bigger one, and I guess a smaller one will be much less. Yeah, about 40,000 shekels, like I said before, so honestly, not a bad plant. Next, we have the Prime Seed Pack, which basically gives us all of these plants right over here. We get a cosmetic item, and this is where things kind of start to be a little unfair. Why is it that this cosmetic item that does basically nothing locked away for free players? Like, why can't free players get this golden radio? I mean, they would appreciate that too. There's a lot of builders who would appreciate to have this thing for whatever aesthetic reasons they want. So honestly, this I don't like, but anyways, moving on. You get a bunch of eggs, a bunch of more filler stuff. Next up, we have a gold black bat flower seed. This is what the black bat flower seed is going to look like. I'm really sorry you can barely see it because of my crimson thorn here, but yeah, it's a little flower that you get. It's pretty cool looking, and this thing has a sell price of about 67,000 shekels, so not bad at all. Next, you get a bunch of leaf blowers, a bunch of Grandmaster sprinklers, and as you guys can see, most of these rewards are actually quite similar. Like, the premium pass doesn't really look that appetizing, if that makes sense. Here we go, we have the silver mandrone berry seed. This thing isn't even gold, guys, it's silver for the paid players, but obviously, if you're not a paid player, you are only gonna get yourself a regular one. This is what the mandrone plant is going to look like. Once again, I'm sorry, it's like half eaten by this thing, but this thing is going to sell for about, let's see, 64,000 shekels, 77,000 shekels. Yeah, honestly, mediocre at best, but not bad at all. Even more filler stuff, a few more seed packs, and once again, here is another cosmetic item that's locked away to premium players, like the flower swing. Why? Just give it to everyone, you know? I mean, people want a swing to build, like, come on. Hold on, I gotta test this thing. Does that even work? Does it even function as a swing? No, it doesn't even, bro, it doesn't even work. I paid 750 Robux for a cosmetic item that doesn't even work. Wow. Even more just filler stuff, honestly. We have a corpse flower seed. This is what the corpse flower is gonna look like, and this thing has a sell price of about 76,000 shekels. Honestly, not that great. And now we have a pet that we have seen for so long, but for some reason have never gotten into the game, but finally it is here, the Firefly. Now, of course, as a regular player, you are only gonna get yourself a regular Firefly, whereas paid players actually get a giant Firefly. We're gonna get both, and let's see how this thing is. Wow, this thing is not even that big. Bro, I thought this thing was giant. What is this? It's only 1.1 kgs. Guys, I feel like I just burned like 750 Robux, bro. For reference, this is what a regular Firefly looks like, so I get it, but still, it just doesn't look any bigger than the regular Firefly, you know? Anyways, this thing every 530 seconds, which is about 8-9 minutes, has a 10% chance to apply the shock mutation to your fruits. And of course, if you get the giant variant, it's basically twice as good. So yeah, pretty cool. You can get the shock mutation pretty easily with this thing. Honestly, we've seen this thing like many times. It just finally got released to the game, so I'm glad. Moving on, we have more filler. In fact, we have filler for like 10 levels here, which is kind of insane. Then you can finally get yourself a Master Sprinkler, which is funny because paid players only get 2 godly sprinklers. Like, devs, what is this? What? Bro, once again, regular players get themselves a Grow All, which basically grows every single plant in your garden instantly, whereas paid players only get a pass point. Insane. We have 2 more cosmetic items. Once again, Golden Harp is just locked away to paid players for some reason. Even more filler, and finally, we have a Silver Dragonfly. If you're wondering what the Silver Dragonfly does, it is exactly as mentioned in the name. At least the giant one is giant this time, you know. But as mentioned in the name, this thing turns any random fruit silver, just like the gold dragonfly or the regular dragonfly. Moving on, we got even more filler. And finally, at level 46, we got ourselves a jungle egg, and at level 47, we get a Mizuchi. I think it's a Mizuchi. But once again, if you guys have been keeping up with leaks, you might have seen this thing ages and ages ago, but it has finally made it into the main game, and this guy is pretty cool. When selling fruits with the Azure mutation, there is a 6.1% chance that a random mutation from that fruit is applied to a fruit in your garden. Every 9 minutes, there's a 12% chance for a nearby fruit to get the Azure mutation. So pretty neat, but you have to do this past 47 times to even be able to unlock this. So it's probably going to take you guys days and days to even get this thing. But finally, over at level 50, we have the multi-trap. And if you guys are wondering if this thing is any good, let's go ahead and check it out. So ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the multi-trap plant. It snaps. It literally snaps. Bro, look at this thing. Hold on. Come on. Snap for me, bro, please. Oh, there you go. There you go. Look at it. It's snapping, bro. It's so freaking cool. But yeah, honestly, a really cool looking plant right here. Let's see how much it sells for. Starting off with the smallest one I have, it's going to sell for about 162,000 shekels. That's almost as good as something like maple resin, guys. Let's try a slightly bigger one, and this is going to sell for 162. And the biggest one I have, let's see, this is going to sell for a whopping 350,000 shekels. And finally, if you guys go ahead and complete all of the quests, you can keep on gaining 10,000 XP once again by completing your quests to get infinite rewards until, of course, the season pass ends, and yeah, you have to do it all over again. So now this brings me on to my main question: is it worth it? Absolutely not. I would not pay for this thing, like, unless you guys really want like a rainbow Mizuchi or something. It's not worth it, guys. The 750 Robux that I dropped on this thing is kind of not that great. I mean, you don't get any unique things. So for the people who are saying this thing is kind of pay to win, not really, unless you really care about a giant or a rainbow Mizuchi, a silver multi-trap seed. Like, if you specifically want those, sure, you can pay the 750 Robux. But if you don't care about any of those things, honestly, guys, if you are a free-to-play player, this thing is not bad at all. Once again, that is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And hey, if you guys found this video helpful, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Once again, I spent maybe like $50 on this entire battle pass already, so please subscribe so I can eat tomorrow. And hey, comment down pass. Let's see how many of you actually made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.